in Seattle, Washington.
This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Started the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And off we go from Seattle.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Now Phillips throwing on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It got his man complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Wild Bill.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They go play action with Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
I got you.
Wilson will throw again. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Mike Evans, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down inside the red zone past the Seattle 15. A big play that time for Pittsburgh.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Phillips. Forced out to his left.
Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right?
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out.
And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point safely through. And that makes the score 14-7.
Steelers 14, Seahawks 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play there for Seattle. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Mike's 50, Mike's 14, buddy. Come on, QB, come on.
Play action. Now Wilson. Dancing to his left. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Caught on the right side by Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. No dice for Sean McDermott and the offense. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. Phillips.
Open man, completes it to Claypool.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Phillips now on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll look to throw again. And he rifles one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through. And it's now 21-7. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
William Jackson with a pick.
And the Steelers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Flush to his right. He gets it complete to Harris. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. To throw is Phillips from the gun on 3rd down.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18.
But give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into...
And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown.
Eric Ebron, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff. They have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard when you look at your